So the bank called, and we're losing the farm. I know this comes as to a shock, as seeing we have probably over $1 million in loans, and we're out $215,000 on maintenance and service. So let's go ahead and enjoy this last harvest. As if anything couldn't get as worse, we never got the funds to fix the combine, and I guess that means that we'll have to go through and either borrow another one with the money we don't have, or we'll just abandon the farm. I made some tough phone calls, and the guys down at the dealership were gracious enough to let us lend one of their combines since we've been such big customers over the years. We've paid everything off from them, but they're going to let us use one of their brand new John Deeres with the bean header to get this field out, and then we will just be wrapping it up. We got the green light to take this S790, and we got about a 35-foot soybean head over there behind it. So we're going to go ahead and hook the soybean head up, load it on the trailer. Super grateful that they let us have such a nice machine for what will be our last field ever. It's really hard to say, but you know, that's our own actions, and this is just what happens when you're not attentive. So we're going to go ahead and get this loaded up and head to the field. It's very unfortunate that this is the way we're having to go out, but at least it's with nice equipment. We have great memories, and we'll get to harvest that one last field. Luckily, we did do some digging around, and it seems with all of the contracts we had to fill and the grain we've stored and even a lot of stock investments, it seems as if we'll maybe be able to break even. If not, we won't be too far in the hole, but yet we will not have the farm anymore, and unfortunately we will lose all the ground. So that is awful. You got to pay more attention to these things. Take note, don't do what we did, and yeah. So before we get this John Deere hooked up, we're going to go ahead and head to the home farm, grab our auger wagon and a truck or two, and bring them back over here. As we're pulling up back to the farm, we did stop in at the gas station with the few bucks we had and decided to buy, a Powerball ticket. We're never going to get lucky enough, but we would love to hope. Our winning numbers are going to be 28, 35, 41, 47, 60, and 3. So we'll have to listen to that later on the radio and see if we even came close or not, but I doubt it. We're sitting in the old MX 180, and we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up for what may be our last time. So we're going to go ahead and get a little listen to that. So we've got everything down at the soybean field, and now all that is left is to wait around and let those beans dry down a little bit, and then we'll get straight into cutting them. We've sat around about as long as we can now, so we're going to go ahead and attach the PTO, and then we'll be good to start cutting away at these beans. We're ready to cut now, so all that's left to do is to go ahead, lower this, fire it up, and we are rolling. we just finished up this field, and we did haul the auger wagon over here, even though it wasn't necessary. I sent some of the farm hands to go run and check some things before we start trying to get this equipment back to the dealership, because the bank is tanking it all. So we didn't use that, but we did use the trucks. We are going to go ahead and unload into this truck. All we have to do now is cross this road, put the bean header back on the trailer, and then go ahead and take this combine back to the dealership. The bean header is now on the trailer. We've got it disconnected, and we're gonna go run these two implements down to the dealership, and then we will haul some grain and see if we can make just a little money to lighten that load. We got the header dropped off back here, the combine, and now we are just gonna go ahead and haul some grain into the granary. So we have arrived at the granary, and this will be our last load ever from a semi, at least, even though we just recently got this semi. It's sad, I know, but we're still making good memories as it goes. So we just got done unloading this truck. We gained about 60 grand, so that's a little less that we have to worry about. After this, we will go up here and grab our other grain truck that we filled up, and then we will run both these trucks up to the farm and put them outside where they can come and pick them up the next time they seem fit. Like I said, we went and grabbed the Mack, and now all we have left to do is dump this truck, take it back to the farm, and then after that, I guess we'll say our farewells. We just got back to the farm, and real quick, before we go pick up our truck and say our final goodbyes, we are going to pull all the equipment out and get it where the bank or whoever comes and picks this up can have the easiest access to it. We now have all of the equipment ready to go and packed up. Everything is in good condition. Nothing left is broke other than the combine. They never fixed that. And then we went ahead and dropped the auger wagon and the MX-180 off while we were down there. So I'm going to go pick up the truck, and we're going to go ahead and say our final goodbyes to the farm. Well, we went ahead and said goodbye to the farm. I really don't know how I feel right now. This is an awful feeling. We've got a lot of paperwork to do over the next few days. And I don't know. I'm absolutely heartbroken, but I guess the Powerball comes on here in a second, so I guess we'll just go ahead and turn on the radio and see what happens. Well, we're almost back to the farm, so it's about to come on, so I guess let's see what the announcer has to say.
And the winning number is 28.
Okay.
35.
Okay.
41.
Oh my.
47.
It can't be.
60.
No.
3.
Oh. Oh my God.
To the winner, as you have just won $100
oh my God.
million.
We won $100 million. Oh my God. We're going to be able to keep the farm. Oh my God. Oh my God.